Tonight, we finish up the piece base, and we're getting started right now. Alright gang, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we finished the piece base. I said next video I was going to put strings on it and all that kind of good stuff, tune it up. I have a couple other things I have to do first, but there it is with the pick guard. I don't have the screws in yet, but pickups are in, bridge, everything's on. A couple things I have to do yet. You can see I have one knob on there. My son got me these awesome knurled knobs. Very cool. And what I like about them is they have a slotted screwdriver screw, not an Allen key. Awesome. Another thing, string tree, which will go on there, but I can't figure out where that's going to go until I get the strings on. And the last thing, or one of the last things, strap knobs. Very cool Gresh style strap knobs. What's cool about these is, okay, knurled. Oh, that's good. Here, take a good look at it. Idiot. I don't know. I always see people do this and the thing suddenly comes into focus. Well, that doesn't work with my stupid phone camera. So anyway, take my word for it. It's knurled. The cool thing about these is this screw that goes into the wood comes out and it screws into this piece. But here, it takes a small Phillips head. So I start the hole and then screw it in with this Phillips head. Then it's mounted. Then you just screw this knob in on top. Awesome. So the other thing we have to do is screw down the pick guard. Now, I learned my lesson before. Screw the pick guard all down, put the strings on, and then find out for one reason or another I have to take it off. Now I checked the electronics, everything seems to be working fine. I am going to put in some screws on here. Actually, I'm going to put in screws. Can I show you this? I'll just pick the guitar up, it's a lot easier. I'm going to put the screws in that are not going to be in my way. I mean, that are going to be in my way when I put strings on. So when I have the strings on, this screw especially is going to be in the way. These not so much, but I'll probably put one, two, maybe this guy down here and to hold it, and maybe one up here to make sure everything stays in place. Then we'll put the strings on, and then they'll go in later. As far as getting this thing tuned and set up, never done it with a bass before. Never restrung a bass before, so it's going to be a learning experience. Alright, first thing I'm going to do though is put these strap knobs on. Alright, so to put these strap knobs on, I know this center screw on the bridge is the center line of the guitar. Now, on here, there is where some of these pieces of the body were glued together, there's a split right here. And I measured that, and it's just about 1/4 of an inch over from this center line where the screw is. So that's kind of where I'm going to put this in here, and I'm just going to do it by eye because I tried measuring these things and it just ends up being a pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is just take one of my punches, and I'm going to eye this up where I want to put it, and I'm going to put a little mark there. So excuse my head if it happens to be in the way. Okay, center line is 1/4 inch over from here, which is about there. That looks like it's right where I want it to be. All right. Okay, got my little mark there. I'm going to drill a very, very small pilot hole right here. And I have to do one up at this end too. I might as well do that while I still have this on. This one I'm just going to kind of eye up. Actually, there's a line in the wood that's almost dead center. So kind of eye it up with that. Let's see, somewhere like right about there looks pretty good. All right. There we go. Now, onward to the drill. Okay, got my drill set up. Got a bit on here that is smaller than what I need to bore this hole. This is actually a lot smaller, but I don't want to make the hole too big. So just beautiful. I also don't want to go too deep because I want to have this screw get as much purchase as it can. This is soft wood. I do believe it's basswood. So I think we'll be all right here. I think I can start it by leaving the knob on there. Turn this in. I might be able to do this without the screwdriver. I don't know. No, I'm going to stop there. I can already see them going in crooked. Yeah, this is not going to do it. Try a little bit bigger gun here. Nope, that's not going to do it either. All right. Okay, after some bad editing there and realizing that the screwdriver thing is just not going to work, I decided to put the knob back on. Just drive this in by hand. Not that easy. The thing is, these strip out really, really easily. So what I'm going to do is take a pair of pliers and a rag so I don't mar the knurling on this, and I'm going to try to screw this the rest of the way in. It seems to be working. That's a problem. Here's the problem. Sometimes it's the hardware screws. Sometimes it's the back end. Screwdrivers are so they overmatch the quality of the screwdriver. Instead of use this. You think this is an important piece. You want to really screw it. Put it back out. Screw it. Screw that. You strip it. Pretty much screw it. Alright, well done. Okay, I got this one a little more than halfway in. I'm still able to turn it. Apparently the piece of wood that's back here is a little bit harder than this piece, because so far I'm able to turn this all the way in by hand. Don't even need the pliers, which is good in a way. I know I'm not going to mar up the knob. Here we go. What's in there? What I might do here though is, just for shits and giggles, put the rag on there and give it like one more turn. Half a turn. All right. Good enough. That worked out well. Okay, next. Pickguard screws. I have here Fender pickguard screws because I have used several different types, and you know what? Knock on wood, these are the best I've ever used. Haven't stripped on me or done anything wonky like that. So I want to get the right screwdriver here. Wear my glasses, which I think is this one. So I think I'm going to start back here with this. There is the cutout in here, cavity for the electronics is just the tiniest, about a 1/16 of an inch over further than this pickguard goes. So what I'm going to do, I want to make sure that when I put this on here, that I put this one in that hole. Actually, probably going to do that one last, because I can move this and it's not going to really affect this one too much. I do want to put this one in so that it's out of the way of the strings. So I have my holes. I took my punch and made dents for all of these holes, and I am not going to use the drill because this wood is soft and I don't need to use the drill. So as you can see. All right. That should hold that pretty well. Put one here. Oh, actually, driving that one in pulled this forward and covered up that gap. That's beautiful. Gotta show you this. See, there was a little tiny gap right here. And it's gone after putting that first screw in. It moved it right into place. That's perfect. Ah, that's so nice. So nice, so nice, so nice. All right. All right, I'm going to put this one in just to pretty much secure the wrong screwdriver. Okay, now that's all I'm putting in for now, just in case I need to pull this out. Next step, put the strings on. Okay, before I put the strings on, put these knobs on. Like I said, it has a little slotted screwdriver head. I have the volume and the tone knobs turned all the way down. I like to put my knobs on with this screw or Allen wrench part, Allen screw part at the bottom. So, there's one. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Probably should have done this before. I don't know. I don't know when the best time to take the plastic off of the pick guard is. Thing is, there's probably never a really great time to do it, but this has 2 coats of plastic on it. I'm actually going to wait, I think, to take the second coat off until I get the strings on so I don't screw things up. Ernie Ball, regular Slinky bass strings. I have no idea what kind of strings. I got 3 packs of strings. I got these, I got some D'Addarios, and I got some of these black coated things which look awesome. But I'm saving those for down the line. Price wise, I think these were cheapest. The D'Addarios were next. Same gauges for these and the D'Addarios. The black ones are a little bit lighter gauge on the higher strings. So I'm going to try these out. Like I said, I've never done this before, so wish me luck. Alright, one of the ultra cool things about bass that I've found is that the first 4 strings on a guitar, E, A, D, G, are same on a bass. So E, A, D, G. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? difficult part to me seems like it's going to be here. Because what you have to do is put the string in this hole inside the, I don't know if you can see that, inside these tuning posts there's a hole. You're supposed to put the string in there and then twirl it from there. Wow. That's like almost as big as my pinky. Wow. Do some serious damage with this. Alright, here we go. I'm going to stick this through, and these feed through. This is a top loader, so they feed through the back through the back of the bridge, up over the saddle. Ah, there goes Batman. I don't mean that in a good way. Alright, this is a two-handed job. Okay, and it kind of seats in there. Let's see if I can show you that. There we go. See that? Actually seats in there so it's flush. Okay, so they're all going to go in that same way. Then we're going to go up here again to this guy. And I'm going to do these one at a time. Now, I watched a couple videos because I wanted to know how much of this to cut off. That's always a dilemma with strings when you're, you know, if you got a string through on an electric, that's fine, or a locking tuner, that's fine. But these, and on Fenders like Strats and things that have this type of a tuner, where do you go? Well, I found that the good rule of thumb is to go 1.5 to 2 tuners up. Okay, so one, this would be 2 tuners up. That's an awful lot. From here to here, that's an awful lot of string to wrap around here. So I'm going to go 1.5. And it is going to kill me to cut this, because if I screw it up, I'm really going to be pissed. But I'm going to go 1.5 tuners. I'm going to cut it right there. Ooh, here we go. It's like I always say, sometimes you just gotta do it. Look out. Damn. Alright. Now, put it in the hole. It bottoms out in there. And then, I guess you bend it down. And then you hold this and you start turning. I'm going to turn these tuners toward the top of the headstock so that the string winds from the inside. I'm going to hold that down as I go. Now, the thing is, when you get around here, if I get a full loop around here, I want to make sure that I'm keeping the string down, always down. Don't let it crawl up on top, over top of itself. So far, so good. Okay, here's the part where I want to keep it down. I pushed that down and then it came tight here. I'm sorry, you can't see that. So this was a loose, kind of a loose loop here. As I push this down, it pulls that tight. So you keep pushing that down, and that'll keep this part up so this part can go down under. Down under. Ooh, getting tight. Now, this is touching a bunch of frets here. I have no idea how tight to make these. I'm going to put a tuner on here just for shits and giggles. B. I'm not going to tune it to pitch. Not yet. Alright, one down. I'll do one more. Alright, once again, here I am. I'm going to go 1.5. So I'm going to cut it off about right here. That's only like one wrap, so I'm going to actually go a little bit farther. I'm going to go all the way up to the second edge of the second tuner. Or, yeah, second tuner past where I am. Boy, if there's anybody you don't like, make sure they're standing over there when you cut your strings down. All right. Trying to look at this. Did I do this the right way the last time? I guess. Bend it down. Start turning. Yeah. Another thing here. Keep looking at it. Alright, so I got two more. I'm going to do this off camera and I'll be back. Changed my mind. I was going to do this off camera, but you may be thinking, okay, you get to the third one, there aren't any more tuning pegs up here. So one. So what I'm going to do is go up to the top of the headstock is about the same as 2. So I'm just going to go there. And I'm really wishing I would have gone 2 on this first one. Damn that guy on the video. Don't ever take advice from people who do YouTube videos. Wait a minute, did I just say that? Alright. I'm going to cut this off here. It's about the same as 2. Aim for your worst enemy. Well, that one almost stuck in the wall. Alright. Now for the fourth one, okay, I have no more tuning pegs to measure from. So I'm going to take the space from here to here as 1, and then just kind of add another 1.5 or so on there. These things too. God darn, I wish I looked at 1, 2. So we only got one wrap around there. That's not making me real happy. But they say Hey, sucks there, piece. They're expensive. If you screw up a set of electric guitar strings, you might run you $5 or $6 or $7 or $8 if you buy an expensive one. These things are like $16 a set. Alright, might as well just leave this run and do the last one. What the heck? Alright, so we'll count this as one tuner, and I'll add another 1.5 on there. Okay. And take this off. You can't put one of those little crank things on here. Keys. Okay, let's just go with it. But we have a good ratio to turn it relatively quickly. Sweet. Okay, as I look at this, I'm looking at my lineup of where the strings line up. Did a pretty good job. Like I said, I have no idea. D-A-D-G. Alright, I gotta figure this tuning thing out. Be back in a moment. Alright, so I went to a tuning video which played the notes as I was playing, and I pretty much sort of got them close here. But before I go any further, I can't keep tuning this up like this. I want to put the string tree on because that is going to help immensely with this. So to do that, I need to loosen these first. I need to loosen these first two up. I need to see where I'm going to put this. Generally it kind of goes like right there. So I got to loosen these guys up a bit. So I can put this on. I'm going to go with right there. That's good. Alright, so I'm going to take my handy dandy punch. And I'm going to hold this down. I'm going to put it right, trying to center this visually. Kind of hard to do. Make sure both strings are under pretty well. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to put a mark right there. That's where I'm going to put my hole. Drill a very small hole. Be right back with the drill. Don't want to go too far because I don't want to go all the way down. Always make sure you measure your, put your piece of tape on there to keep your little flag, to keep your drill from going too far. Now this screw, it's like a pick guard size screw. Unfortunately, actually I should say fortunately, it's a flathead. I think they're ultimately better than Phillips heads. So that just goes right in there. And then basically we stick it down on here. Get this set in the hole. Probably easier to do this without the strings on here, but not taking them off, not for anything. You know what? Let me start this. Maybe try to start this screw a little bit. See if I need to make this hole any bigger. Because this is a maple neck. Yeah, doesn't feel like I need to make it any bigger. I think I can drive this in just fine. I started a little bit. Okay, there you go, it's in there. Got an electronic tuner. This is a Rowan. You can get these for like, I don't know how much I paid for this, like 18 bucks, 20 bucks or something like that. They come in all different names, but it's all basically the same thing. It works fine. Okay, got it plugged into guitar, got it plugged into my, I got this awesome, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that? Yeah. That's my Bugera BXD12. Let's see what kind of, okay. It's showing E. Well, alright, it did show E. There we go. Straight up E. Supposedly in tune. what I have to do is raise these up because I'm touching up here. I'm good, actually, like 1.75, 1.5 millimeters to 1.75 till I get up to about here. 14th fret. The wrench that came with bridge. So let's see. Put this in here and I'll give it about a half turn on each side. All right. Oh, that's much better. Okay, just had filmed this whole segment without my microphone on. All right, I got the E string to tune, got it to fret harmonically on the 12th, but when I press the fret string down on the fret from about the 10th fret up, it still hit, it still buzzed. Tried raising the saddle, raised the saddle up too far, farther than I wanted. So these brass saddle pieces in here are removable. And this bridge came with 2 extras that are different heights. Okay. And the one I took out is this one. Pretty deep cut. What I'm putting in, more like this one, much higher cut. So this is going to raise the string up. Use the same Allen wrenches that you raise the whole deal up with. So I'm going to put this in here and tighten this up. This is going to raise the string without raising the saddle. All right. Told you I can't play bass. Here we go. What? Figured out what half my problem was. I got a bunch of frets up here at this end that are high. Some all the way across, some just on certain parts. That's the G, but T. That's a high fret. Causing that buzzing. Sounds like a sitar. So, got a couple things I have to do. First of all, what I had to do was all these saddles that I had flipped over didn't matter flipping them, I mean, that I had switched around. It was still causing me to have to lift all the main saddles up. The inserts being switched didn't help. So what it did was took them all out and flipped them over upside down. Put them in with the flat part on top. So it's riding over a flat edge like on a Telecaster. Then I moved all of the saddles as far forward as I could get them without the screw coming out. The farther forward they are, the lower the action. So by the combination of flipping those inserts upside down, making them all the same height and all flat and higher, and sliding these saddles forward with the saddles all the way down, gave me the action I wanted. I didn't have to raise any of these saddles. Now, this tunes up perfectly. The 12th harmonic, 12th fret harmonics are good on all 4 strings. But every 12th fret, the G, the D, the A, and the E are just 1 or 2 lines sharp, which means sharp, move your saddles back. Flat, move your saddles forward. So I would have to move each of these saddles back just a hair to get that sharpness and get the intonation perfect. That's not a problem. But this, from about the, I don't know, depending on the string, about the 14th, 15th fret up to whatever this one is, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about the 19th. These frets are all too high. So I'm going to have to go in and level these out, recrown them to get that fret buzz out. Otherwise, I have to raise the saddles and throw my action off and throw my intonation off, and I don't want to do that. So that's what I have to do. But in the meantime, until I get that done, it's in tune, it's playable, it's the piece bass. I didn't put the screws in here yet. Piece bass is pretty much finished, but I am going to do one more video. I don't know if I'll actually go through the process doing the fret job or just show you the finished product, but for all intents and purposes, other than putting the pick guard screws in and touching up about 4 frets, she's finished. The piece bass. I present you the piece bass. And with that, I say thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. And I'll get this baby perfect. Maybe by then I'll learn to play it a little bit. So thanks for tuning in, and be one more video and we'll see the absolute final product with the piece bass. Hang in there.